So if you start putting things like that, it's your store won't work. I'm telling you now. The other thing, like you can see, I'm not pausing this thing. I'm just speaking out of my heart because I need to actually put this out. The other thing is, guys, you are going to fail. You are going to fail. You're going to fail. Especially if you don't have more mentorship, you're going to fail. What's up? My name is BA Pusha. I am not a financial advisor, but I am your number one hustler. Thank you so much for being here. To the new subbies, thank you so much for subscribing. We haven't hit that 4,000 mark. Please make sure that you hit the subscribe button, and I thank you so much. Don't forget the like as well. Now, this video is to iron out all the BS about dropshipping. There's so much nonsense that has been advertised about dropshipping because people are getting on the bandwagon and they're starting to make some small coins, and suddenly they're gurus and experts of dropshipping and they're giving you false information. So I thought I would just come here and let's talk a little bit about dropshipping. First things first, right? Dropshipping is a real business. It's not some, I don't want to say quick rich scheme that everybody's been, like adverts come up, this is not a quick rich scheme. We already know that, right? But with that being said, like I hope people actually understand that it is a business. When I say a business you need to fund. A business you have to maintain. A business you have to look after the business so it looks after you. Like you're not gonna start a store and then it pops off. And these are the things that I just want to talk to you. The first one that I want to talk to you is this. Buying a ready-made store as a beginner is a no-no. Please do not do these things because you don't know how to. It's like buying a car but you don't know how to drive it. I always make that example, and I can see there's a lot of when I go on Instagram, there's a lot of people that pop up trying to sell you a ready-made store and say that's the easiest way to go about it. Yes, it's the easiest way to go about it if you have some form of capital and you know what you're doing. But if you're a beginner, please do not buy a ready-made store. Number one, you don't know, like even if the products and everything that is there, you don't know how to work it. You don't know what is what. If you need to change pricing, if you need to do certain things, you wouldn't know what to do. Learn the skill first. Even if it's for free, there's a lot of YouTube tutorials. There's Ecom King that I follow a lot. He has tutorials, although it will trick you if you're trying to dropship in South Africa, but he has free courses on his YouTube channel, right? So you can learn the skill, or what you can do is actually get into dropshipping by yourself if you don't have the cash to get mentorship or to buy a course. Do it yourself, right? Learn and burn by yourself, but you won't burn a whole 4,000 to 10,000 rand of drop shipping ready-made stores. I'm seeing people buying ready-made stores, then they come to my inbox on Instagram and ask me questions. Guys, what am I gonna tell you? You bought a ready-made store that was built by someone, only he knows how to optimize it or how everything works. And the worst part is that people actually buy ready-made stores and then go out and buy ads for it to automate the whole thing. It won't work. Trust me, it will never work. Do not buy a ready-made store. I'm not saying don't buy a ready-made store totally. Buy a ready-made store if you know what you're doing and you just don't have time. Number two, this thing of you just need a few rands to start drop shipping. Can we stop it? Please, can we stop that? Like everybody, that is, save up, okay? Because you're going to need money to run your ads. You're competing with the big companies that have big budgets. And listen, you are not gonna get far if you think you're gonna just make a store and you're gonna use influencers just for your marketing. Because sometimes you pay an influencer that 500, 1,000 rand, or 2,000 rand to shout out your product, and they do it so whack. You know what I'm saying? That you get only one sale, but you paid like so much money to that influencer. Influencer marketing in South Africa, it will pick up. It is going there, but sometimes it really doesn't work. So you're competing with big brands. So if you're thinking that you're competing with big brands, what are they going? They're going to destroy you. You know, with whatever let's say now, you have a sneaker line or what, you are selling clothes, and this let's say Spectacular is doing the same thing. We both selling this cap. They, first of all, they have a factory. They can make this cap a little bit cheaper than you, right? And then on top of that, my cost per click, I am going to, so that's cost per click. So if you're part of if you know what Facebook marketing is, you would know the terms and everything that I use. What you're going to change to bid on is going to be so high because you're bidding on with bigger companies. So that's why I say try to test out the products, and when you do test out the products, go for products that are winning already, because you don't want to compete. You don't want to like find products and put products on the market but you don't have the budget to actually advertise it for people to buy it. So sorry about that. Don't go against the grain. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to be cool and start something new, because you're gonna fail. So try to find a product that is already selling, that is already making sales. You know it does work. But with what you're going to do is, now I'm giving you some bomb ass idea. What you're going to do, you're going to go to the segregated market and you're going to advertise it there. What I mean by that is basically Instagram boutiques right now are just like getting destroyed because people are not getting their orders or whatever situation. So be that one person that does a COD. What is that? Is cash on delivery, right? Most of these big companies, they don't do CODs, right? So you having a COD, you're gaining trust and you're gaining traffic, and people are going to start talking about your brand, because you don't build a drop shipping store, you're building a brand. That's what works, right? So when you go out there and start drop shipping, think about, you know what, this is going to be a brand that I want to build, not just a store that's just going to make money. And the other one that I actually want to talk about is next, but yeah, build a brand. Number 3, there's a lot of things that are going on in the dropshipping world right now where people are not getting their products, and it's putting a big dent on the market. People are hating to shop online. So your trust factors must be one of the biggest things. That's why I also suggested COD if you're a beginner. You know, if you're a beginner, you can go and stock up and meet up people. If you can't, if they're in Mpumalanga or whatever, take half. If you know that, you know what I'm saying, your product actually costs, let's say, I'm gonna make example, this cap, it costs $50, right, from the supplier, and you just say to the customer, listen, give me 30 rand, half of the money. It's gonna be a trust and trust. You and me, we're trusting each other here. Give me 30%, and then pay for the shipping fee, and I'll send it to you. They don't know how much you bought it for, so they will give you that money. And 90% of the time, or 100% of the time, I've never had a problem with CODs. I did get my money. It's a bit draining to start this whole thing, but if you're a beginner, you have to think of other ways to actually get people to buy from your store. That's how you start having sales. If you start having things like no refunds, I'm telling you, your site won't work. If you put things like no refunds and 5 to 7 days, no one wants to wait 5 to 7 days for their products. So if you start putting things like that, it's your store won't work. I'm telling you now. The other thing, like you can see, I'm not pausing this thing. I'm just speaking out of my heart because I need to actually put this out. The other thing is, guys, you are going to fail. You are going to fail. You're going to fail. Especially if you don't have more mentorship, you're going to fail. You're not going to get the first sale. If you're doing it by yourself and you're doing it for free and you're doing it from YouTube tutorials and you're doing it from this, you are going to fail, right? Because the reason why you're going to fail, you're learning something else. If you can go to school and you never failed one test, we're not passing the. It's the same thing. It is the same thing. Just like with a real business, your first business won't work. Your second business, a third or fourth business might just work. And that's just exactly with dropshipping. But immediately when you start knowing what you're doing and start getting into there, you will definitely start making those profits, right? The other thing is, I've got an ebook coming out. It's called what's this? All the supplies that are there, supplies that I use personally for everything. There is also a branded what's this? I know people have been asking me for suppliers and all of these things, so I put it into an ebook. You can get it on the link below. The other most important thing about this ebook is that All the suppliers I use myself for all of my stores, for my pet store, for my luxury, like legit and authentic brands that actually deliver. Authentic. I'm talking about, all the things, Louis Vuitton, whatever you could look for, they are there. They're actually authentic. That warehouse actually wears this house. It's not from South Africa. It might take a longer period to come, but not more than a week. So about 4 to 5 days is the maximum, but they do deliver. There's also drop store in there. There's other things that are in there. It's actually a 25 suppliers that are also in there. Now, let's get into back to learning the skill. Here's the thing. Dropshipping in South Africa is new and it's gonna grow and it's crazy, right? It is crazy. Like, I know 16, 17-year-olds that are making crazy money on this, but it doesn't mean they know everything. You grow in this industry. Literally, you can, even me, here, I admit, thank you, me, PA. I've been doing dropshipping for the last 3 years. I don't know everything, right? But the little that I do know, I do share and I give out. And the little that I do know works, right? But I learn every single day. People that do know me and people that actually follow me on Instagram, by the way, there I am, they know that I'm always like learning. I'm always buying either courses or getting side mentorship from other dropshippers or e-commerce. So e-commerce and dropshipping is two different things. But dropshipping for beginners, great way to go, because when you go to e-commerce, you need to stock up on that inventory. That being said, I'm just gonna repeat myself, and I think this is very important. I don't know how many people are gonna watch this. I know when I blabber like this, a lot of people click off because they just want surveys and apps and things like that. This is only for dropshippers, and I'll be dropping this every single Monday. We'll be going through some of the stuff. Like I said, the best way to go with dropshipping is to either if you're starting up and you don't have money, you're going to go to free courses that are online. They're only American, and you can try that route. It could work for you. And I know there's other people now that are starting to jump on the selling courses for South Africans and how they can drop ship. I can't recommend anyone. The last time I did that, the guy just turned out to be so that was another day. So I don't recommend anything that I'm going to recommend you do here. Trust me, I'm in the best interest. I'm trying to suss out everyone from now on. With that being said, I didn't want this video to be too long. My next video about dropshipping will basically be what products you should be selling and what products to be avoiding as a beginner, right? Products to avoid, what you should be selling, and how long you should be selling it for. If it's not working, these are the things you need to be changing. I'll see you in my next video. Pusha, gang.